Hi everybody, it's a me. I'm having technical difficulties with my spare phone tonight. In in uh, in those short terms, it's just not playing ball with me. But hey ho, got a different kind of life tonight. Hello Cliff, how are you doing? Well, it's good to know that my chat's working at least. Yeah, a little different tonight. I'm upstairs. I'm in the boudoir. Ooh. I don't do soaps. Hi Gareth, how are you? Oh yeah, reminds me. Hi Joanne. I can't remember who it was that asked about the Isle of Man in my videos the last time I was live, but I was back scrolling through some of my Maryport videos in my Maryport playlist, and there's one on there that says taking a different scenic route, and I go the other way to the promenade that I normally go. I go along like Grasslet Shore. Not that you guys know what Grasslet Shore is, but I go in the opposite direction to the one that you've seen. And it's a lovely sunny day. It's 2-year-old video of mine, so you'll have to go back a bit. But you can see the Isle of Man clear as day. But even funnier, like it's a nice clear blue sky day, right? But right over the top of the Isle of Man, where it peaks in the middle, there's a cloud sitting over the top, so it literally looks like a volcano with smoke coming out. It's cool. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Hi, Corinne. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm nervous tonight, actually, but other than that, I'm okay. I'm on the mend, I think. So yeah, I'm keeping everything crossed that I'm on that slow road to recovery now. Hi Nigel. You remember that one, Joanne? Yeah. I can't even oh yeah, that's right. I put into my YouTube Maryport this morning and I just wanted to see what else came up, and I was flicking through some of the videos. Somebody's done a right nice video up by the Roman Museum, drone footage looking down over the fort, and they look right out over the Solway coast. Oh, it's beautiful. Recommend that one if you find it. But yeah, so yeah, one of my old videos popped up with like a coastal walk going that way, and I was watching away. I was like, Isle of Man! Somebody's been asking me about Isle of Man. I need to tell them. But no, I said to Mike, after watching it, I says, you know, when I get a good day weather-wise and I'm feeling okay, I'm gonna go back down that way, because I seldom go that way these days, really. And I would say that video was probably the last time I went down there, so that was 2 years ago. I used to go down all the, that way a lot when I was younger. Oh, thank you, Gareth. Well, I say I don't do soaps, and I was feeling kind of bored, but I thought, like, I'm not fully ready to be doing my singing yet, because I've been getting migraines, daily migraines, and pain behind my eyes. So I'm not fully ready yet to be, yeah. So I just thought, well, I'll sit and have a chat instead. Why not? I don't do soaps. You remember the walks along the prom with the Roman names, Nigel? My brothers helped me along with that one, didn't they? Yeah, you'll enjoy it, Cliff, to be fair. And the other video I've got in mind for doing, because obviously I don't show this town off a lot, y'all know that, but it occurred to me, I filmed the road that sort of runs into Maryport. I've started a couple of vlogs from there, what we call Netherhall Corner, but I've never actually done a video like from the train station, showing everybody where you would go from the train station to get into the town and to get down to the prom. So it's in my pipeline, folks. I'll pop that one in my pipeline because I've never thought about it. But because I have such a phobia nowadays of public transport. I used to obviously go to work and things on the buses and trains, but now it terrifies me. Just the thought of being alone on public transport. Hi Tracy. But you know, for doing a video like starting from just inside the train station and heading into town, yeah, I reckon I can do that. Oh, you like the owl, Nigel? Do you know? I think it's on my, again, it's on one of my videos in my randoms playlist, I think. But every one of those diamond art canvases over there, if I just flip it that way a minute, every single one of those lights up with little flashing LEDs in the back. Hi Dean. Hi Stuart. Yeah, and I got my wee spaceman there, and he's shining the lights on the wall behind me with the astral effect and the greeny stars. I've got my Christmas snowflake over there, that's my nightlight. And behind Teddy Bear's arm there, I've got my little nightlight teddy bear, which has got a glitter ball in its belly, and it changes colour. And it's called Biscuit. I had to think there, but yeah, it's called Biscuit. I've been to the, yeah, I did. I did a live there actually. That was pretty weird. Stuart will remember that one. Yeah, I did a live at the cemetery. Well, I'd done a live along the promenade actually, and we went along Bank End Farm, over the golf course, across the main road, and into the cemetery. And hi Sean, hi Irene, and hi Lola. Woof woof. No, I'm not nuts. Yeah, it was weird when I got there because it's been a while for like on that video since I'd been to the cemetery, and I didn't know about these new little alarms, sirens you can get to scare the moles away, the underground moles, from making mole holes in places. So I'm driving down the cemetery path, and all of a sudden I can hear these beeps that sounds like Trudy's horn. And I'm going, what the hell's that? It sounds like a broken Trudy's horn, but it's not me. And it wasn't till I got closer. But there was all these weird noises coming from everywhere. Meep, meep. I'm like, what the hell is that? So yes, there is a live out there somewhere going through the cemetery. But that was eerie. I didn't feel comfortable really doing that one. I felt like I shouldn't have been filming, you know what I mean? It was really weird. There's nothing saying you can't film in cemeteries. Higgett does it all the time, but I felt weird. I've never done that before. It was weird. But yeah, you'll have to check that one out if that's in the, I don't know whether that will be, it'd probably be in the lives, but I think I added it into the Maryport playlist as well. So I'll have to check that one out. I didn't realise how much I've done in Maryport, to be fair. But I mean, as I say, I've not always had kind words to say, so I live here, but I don't tend to video here because I don't always do it justice to what other people see. But I shall do my best. Who said it was in the middle of the night? I didn't go in the middle of the night. Although, to be fair, as I've said before, I can't say that cemeteries would be like a scary place. Hang on 1 second. I can't say it would be scary these days because there's that many people now put solar lights everywhere. So they're pretty lit up, really, aren't they? I mean, mind you, saying that where our cemetery is, I still wouldn't fancy it in the dark, to be fair. Nah. It's a long way on the outskirts of Maryport, halfway to Allenby. So... That's very true, Cliff. It's the living that you want to be scared of. But, I mean, I don't... Because I class myself as, like, pagan, a white witch, I don't mess with things that I don't feel I should be messing with. And I have a high respect for the dead. So, I you know, I don't feel right going round there and just, like, as I say, just filming, because to me it doesn't feel right. That it doesn't seem respectful to me. I'll put it that way. It doesn't feel right, so it's not my cup of tea. I can do it, but more Higgett's thing than mine. I'm all about the flora and the fauna, animals and plants and flowers and trees. Saving the wildlife and feeding the birdies and feeding the fish and anything else. No, I won't be there, Dean. But I will, hopefully, fingers crossed, be down at Maryport on Saturday and Sunday, because it's the Taste of the Sea Festival again. So there will be live, my tip fell out. There will be live music from different local artists. I think they might be getting in a few, named artists as well. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. There's going to be a cooking display expose thing, and Rosemary Schrager is coming this year to that one. There was a big name last year, but I can't remember who it was. So Rosemary Schrager's coming, but I'm not sure what day it's on. There's going to be a local, the Flimby Male Voice Choir singing again. They're going to be doing some local sea shanties and things like that. And my youngest brother Jason sings in that. He sang in that last year as well. And then there's going to be lots of different artisan stalls and bakery stalls and food stalls and alcohol stalls, all advertising their wares. So provided I have an escort and provided I'm feeling okay, I shall be going down and filming it for y'all like I did last year. And you've just got to keep your fingers crossed that the weather stays okay. Because again, last year it was a bit blustery. I can handle that. I'm covered up well, but I don't want to be going down if it's raining. I mean, again, it doesn't matter if it's raining, but we all like it better if it's dry than wet, innit? Don't answer that, guys. Sorry. I just realised I've got half male audience here. Told you, Mike's downstairs watching the soaps. I don't do soaps. I ain't done soaps since I was in my teens. And even then, I didn't care for them. It was just because my parents, well, not my parents, my mum used to watch them. So obviously, when you come in and that's on the telly, you sit down and you get sucked into an episode or two. But I've never really liked soaps. It's a world full of misery. There's always something bad happening, or, yeah. You know what I mean, Joanne. I say, don't get me wrong, they're easy enough to get sucked into with the storylines, but 90% of all soaps is full of misery. No, I don't do TV that much either, Nigel, to be fair. If it's a David Attenborough documentary, I'm tuning in. And I don't mind Bradley and Barney Walsh, and I like my Grand Designs. Things like that. But I'm more YouTube based. I like watching my storm chasers out in America, chasing tornadoes. I like to watch Afar TV, which is a YouTube channel. They cover volcanoes. I like to watch Fuego in Guatemala. She's just had 3 days of increased activity. There's fountains, like massive fountains and pyroclastic clouds, which was giving off the lightning and everything. Oh, it was cool. So that's my kind of thing, I'm kind of boring in that way, I suppose, to some people, but that's my thing. I like nature. I do watch Reed Timmer, yep, and Freddie McKinney, and his dad. I watch them all. I like storm chasing. I actually sat and watched Twister last night, and Mike going, again? I'm like, you know what I'm like? Twister and Dante's Peak's 2 of my favourite movies, because they're natural disaster based on tornadoes and volcanoes. Love it. I also like watching Deep Impact and Day After Tomorrow, because they're involved in like flooding. So, No, not a naturist, a naturalist. Never drop the L. Nice try. Oh no, you see the thing is, Gareth, even though he can watch them on playback at any time, no, he's got to watch them when they're on. So I don't bother because I have the TV for the rest of the day, so I can't complain. Football and soaps, yeah. Hi Peter, hi Eugene. Good evening. I would have loved to in my heyday, Cliff, but I mean, again, at the same time, I wouldn't last 5 minutes in America. I'd starve. So, like, I always wanted to go to New York at Christmas, but I could never do it because of my social anxiety. I'd pass out within the first 2 minutes of being there. I'd have a major panic attack. But can you imagine it though? Like proper New York style like Home Alone at Christmas. I would have loved to have gone there. That would be my haven. Girl that likes glitter and lights and all things sparkly. Heaven. Oh, Cliff, EastEnders is the worst out of the three. I mean, not only is it the most depressive, but if you think about it, it's the most interbred. Everybody in that square has slept with everybody in that square. I mean, Emmerdale's a bit better because it's a village, so they've got people coming in and out all the time, kind of thing. But I mean, Corrie's second best, like the second worst out after EastEnders when you think about it, and it's always a misery storyline. I mean, what we got right now, um, you've got that abusive ex on Coronation Street, Tyrone's dad. I mean, he went from being an orphan and being fostered by Jack and Vera to all of a sudden having two parents and a grandma in his life. What's all that about? But yeah, you've got that violent storyline there. EastEnders, you've just had that kid that was like being a woman abuser, then getting ganged up on and beaten up to hell on EastEnders. And Emmerdale, you've got all that crap going on with Joe Tate and yeah, Billy's just being beaten up and put in hospital, hasn't he? So I mean, look, it's all misery. Always misery. The way I see it, I've enough of that in my own world. I don't need to watch it. In it. Are we all there? I was trying to load some music up in the background, but my old phone is getting older and older, so it's getting slower and slower, and it's being more of a div. Exactly, Nigel. No one would move to any of them places. Not at all. Right, let's see how we get on with this. I don't want that on. I want that on. Oh, and we've got an ad to start with. What a surprise, isn't it? Right, let's see if I can be clever here and get my chat up on the spare phone. I don't have Alexa upstairs. I don't even have Alexa downstairs. I only have the YouTube voice button thingy on my TV. That's it. No Alexa getting in here. It's bad enough that your technology listens to you as is. Hello, cuz. How you doing, my lovely? Are you well? Just for everybody in the chat, that's my cousin, Sam. And you can all wish Sam a happy anniversary because it was her anniversary the other day. First year. Oh, we've got some music going on. It's decided to start. Good. I'm glad to hear. I've been better. I'm actually going for an endoscopy tomorrow at 4:15. Camera down the throat, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I can say I'm on day 5 now of not vomiting, because I'd been vomiting for 20 days solid. But I've been on a lot of medication with new back pain and hip pain and damage, so yeah, the opioids have caused more problems with my stomach, and it's been a roller coaster, and it's been going on since February, but I'm trying to just like stay upbeat about it as much as I can. But yeah, it hasn't been easy. But again, it's one of them, like, when you're in your own battles, it's bad to you, but there's other people out there that's going through worse crap than you are, so you've got to try and look on the positive side of things all the time. I'll get there. I'll get there. But I'm glad you're doing better though, absolutely. And everything crossed for that one. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes. And do I believe in aliens? Yes. Do I believe there's something out there? Yes. Do I believe in God? No, not really. Maybe a God, or one of many, but not that there's just one. But I'm not religious. I was brought up in it, but I'm not religious. If it doesn't make sense to me, I don't follow it, basically. That's it, Joanne. I've been struggling to eat. I've been struggling with my diabetes medication, because obviously I can't keep that down. Well, I wasn't keeping it down, so my sugar levels was going haywire. My kidneys was affected with the non-stop throwing up, but they're now in recovery. And they keep bringing up the fact that my white blood cell count has been elevated for over 10 years. But they've got no answer as to why, so it's all fun. Hi, Wendy. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Love you. Take care, and hi to the other half. Sorry, hi to Danny. I'm so bad with names at the minute. I'm still going through the fibro fog. I'm lucky when I can string a sentence together. You take care, and you keep catching up with your videos as well, if you can get back into them. Love lots. That's it, Corinne. You know, Trudy's my wee trundle truck, and without her, you know, I wouldn't do half the things that I do now. And that would drive me nuts, because I do get stir crazy. I did get it in the end, Danny. Sorry, Danny. I'm really bad at doing stuff like that at the minute. Starting to be like my mum and go through everybody's name until I get to the one that I want. I've peach for you though. Proper good sense of humour. Right character. Love it. Oh, you're not wrong, Joanne. I haven't got a kind word to say about any of them services. As I say, it was only February that I was under red flag watch because of them. 12 long months they had me strung out for my reassessment. Then he dropped it. They had the cheek to drop it. And after a hysterical phone call again from my side, it was reinstated, not only for 18 months like they did last time, but for 5 years. And then I got a letter through the post, was it 2 weeks ago, to say that, oh, we're adding an extra year on. Woohoo! Do you know what I mean? They put you through 12 months of trauma and just, sorry to say it, but piss you about for nothing. Screw with your mental health for nothing. Do you know what I mean? Sick, sick. So you have my sympathy with that one. I wish we could get back to Blackpool this year, Cliff, but it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely. It does, Joanne, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I mean, that's the same like with this endoscopy tomorrow. Like, the services round here for me, personally, have not been the best. And obviously anything scraping past my throat as well when you're a singer, that puts the heebie-jeebies up, yeah? So, and it's a long time since I've had one. I know I've had one before, I know I have, but it's a long time since, so I'm not really looking forward to it. But it needs doing. You've got to know what's going on down there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, soaps must have finished. I didn't watch any Spider-Man movies after, what do they call him? Tobey Maguire stopped being in it. But even the last one in that, you know, with like, I think it was the last one, the third installment, I wasn't all that impressed with it, you know, to be fair. Hope you enjoy it, Corinne. Doesn't matter if it's 9 o'clock usually, Cliff. I mean, as I say, football's on. He'll watch football and then go to the soaps afterwards. That's the only time he'll postpone the soaps. Oh, nice one, Eugene. Where are you at, Blackpool? Are you visiting family? Can you hear that music, by the way, or is it just me? I've got it on quietly in the background. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not copyright. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. What's that? We don't have things like that, Gareth. Don't know what that is. Oh, I love this song. It's off Never Been Kissed, the film. Has anybody watched that? Well, it's been building up inside of me for I don't know how long. Soppy movie. Chick flick. So probably all the guys won't have seen it. Hi, Jack. I hope you forgot the lyrics, right? Don't worry, baby. Beach Boys, I think, if I remember rightly. Hope you have a good time, Jack. Say hello to everybody for me. Ah, you creep. What you after? I've definitely got more babe worthy in the last sort of 3 weeks, innit? I'm not kidding you guys. I've put a little bit back on now, but I nearly lost a full stone in 3 weeks. As it is, I've now only lost half a stone. But you know, I didn't need to be losing anymore. I'm quite happy where I am. Oh, good night, Nigel. Thanks for dropping in. I've no idea, Jack. As I say, I've got to get my health better first. So my finances, unfortunately, are going in that direction right now. And me and Mike have actually really been discussing whether or not we will do another holiday or whether we're just going to put all funds towards moving now, because again, this health scare over the last few months, it just goes to sort of reiterate to us that time's running out. We have got to get this ball rolling. Otherwise, I'm stuck here, and I don't want to be stuck here. That's nice, Gareth. Do you want to know the secret? Don't go for looks, go for the personality. If the personality is peach, don't matter about the looks. The looks will come after, or you look past the looks if it's that much of an issue. But personality is always best. I didn't used to look like this. No, 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 no. I was a big girl. And I was happy being a big girl, to be fair. This is my safety barrier. But Mike's loved me at either size, He's not bothered. But personality. If they've got a good personality, kind, genuine personality, then they're the ones that you want to go for, because they're the ones that's usually had a tough life and know how it is. And they'll treat you right. I am Joanne, yes, it's Home Group Housing Association round here. There's 3 here, there's Castles and Coasts, Home Group and Impact Housing. And they're all just as bad as each other. I've been with every single one of them. But I mean, that's probably the same in most areas. They don't look after you the way they should, housing associations. Is he now? Sorry, Eugene, I missed that one. 9:30, that's a late one. Has it been in the retros? Right, now go and have a sneaky peek. He's going to steal all my viewers again then, isn't he? Oh, it's about the punks. Rude. Well, it's all your choice, guys. I mean, this is live. That's a premiere, so that can be watched at any time. Just saying. It'll be about 20 minutes to half hour long. Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button, guys. On the dock of the bay. Hi, Cyril and Joanne. Yeah, that's what I'd be going for anyway, Joanne. Mine and Mike's intention is to have a 2-bed bungalow. We need the separate rooms because obviously he has the COPD and he does the wheezing like broken bagpipes, so sometimes he needs a spare room, and I have the back problems, the spasms, the spondylosis. I wake up at daft o'clock. Last 19-20 days, as I say, I've been vomiting most mornings, so that's been noise and racket that nobody needs to be putting up with. So yeah, we need 2 rooms. A garage on side would be absolutely bloody lovely, and a yard, not a garden, a yard with a shed. I don't want much, do I? But yeah, bungalow. We need a bungalow now because again, both of us are struggling with the stairs in here, and there's not that many, but it's enough to be an issue. It's enough to tire us both out. And I mean, it's crap sometimes, I sit there and I think, I'm only 40 years old. And my mother can do twice as much as I can. Because I've got all these ailments. And I didn't want all these ailments. I didn't ask for them. But they've been slapped on me nonetheless, And I look back, because when my mum was 40, she was out with her girlfriends. She was partying. She's going to pubs and clubs. Her and my dad was going on holiday and having phone parties. And I've reached 40 and I'm on sticks, crutches, mobility scooter, and I can't go out dancing at phone parties. I can't hardly dance anymore. I wouldn't like to try, I'd hurt myself. So it's like I'm looking at comparisons between mine and my mum's life, and I'm like, my life sucks. Do you know? I didn't ask for this, I didn't want this. But here we are, and I make the best of it. But I do need to, as I say, get out of the house quick and get a bungalow, because I'm sharp running out of time. And it's getting harder and harder every day to do things. So, but it is what it is. As I say, there's people worse off than me. And there's people that live in a disabled condition, like they're born with it and things. But again, it's different in that sense because you've not had the ability and then had that taken away from you. You know, pros and cons. But yeah, it sucks. Yes, if I can help it, Cliff, that's the plan. That is the plan. As I say, I don't want to stay here for another 40 years. No, thank you. First 40's been bad enough. I have a post somewhere, I think it's in my community post on my YouTube somewhere, but it basically says you can't heal in the same place where you had your trauma. You'll never fully heal in the place if you stay in the place where you had the trauma. So I have to get away in order to fully heal. But nobody wants to help, do you know what I mean? None of the people out there that should be helping want to help. So we're on our own. Oh, absolutely, Gareth. And I mean, Mike said that the first time me and Mike ever went to Blackpool on holiday, he'd never seen me like that. He'd never seen me light up like that before. You know, he said, everywhere you go, you've got a big smile on your face, a big grin on your face. He said, I've never seen you like that happy, genuinely happy, because I was away from everything that ever's made me miserable. Away from it completely. And I'm surrounded by lights, and I'm surrounded by sparkles, and I'm surrounded by music and people that I get on with, and just such a welcoming atmosphere. There's a big long promenade, which I'm used to because I've grew up, 2 minutes away from one. So I'm right by the sea. I'm sand grown. I was born by the sea. And I grew up by the sea. And Mike will tell you, I'm a water baby. I love the sea. I love swimming. And again, though, I do love the forests and the rivers and things like that because that's what I've got here. I have the sea and I have the forests and rivers. And then we've got the Lake District right on our doorstep. So I'll always love this, like the scenery, the area in which I live, just not where I live. I need to go to Blackpool. My chat keeps stopping on my main phone, so I have to keep looking down at the spare one. Sorry, guys. No, Cliff, I said when I moved there, no. I got enough in Happy Days in 1 year to last me 10, to get me through 10. I came back with far too much in 12 months. So there'll be a long break before I get anything else. I'm trying to downsize, not fetch more in. I think there's a lot of people that want to live in Blackpool, to be fair. And Blackpool always, you ask anybody in the surrounding areas, anyone that's in the local Blackpool pages and things like that, how do I move to Blackpool? And you'll get them. You don't need anyone coming else. You don't need no more people coming to Blackpool. They won't help you come to Blackpool. You can't get them moved. Do you know what I mean? They're really defensive. They don't want any more outsiders coming in. You gotta have a good reason for wanting to go there, definitely. Yeah, I saw that, Cyril. I did. So just in case anybody hasn't heard or seen the video yet, Stephen Walk on the Wild Side calendars are now for sale in Mr. Higgy's £1 Burger Bar and Happy Days, and you can also get them online, I believe, from Stephen's page if you want to order them for to be posted to you. And I believe in the Arcade and Higgies they are £15 each, with £2.50 of the proceeds going to Brian House. So if you want a calendar, Walk on the Wild Side, Happy Days, or Pound Burger Man. Off you pop. You had what feeling, Gareth? That you wanted to move there, or that people didn't want you there? Because again, I don't feel that when I go to Blackpool. Everybody's dead welcome, and it's only when you mention that you're moving there, or that you want to move there, and then the barriers go up a bit. Hi, Are you alright? Exactly right, Jack, and I've always said that Blackpool is what you make it. And for me, it's magic. Always has been, always will be. And home is where the heart is, and that's where my heart lies. And keep the questions coming. I'm enjoying this tonight because you guys are keeping me flowing. I'm not having to think about things. I'm hiding my hair because it's just like unmanageable today. But I'm all in blue, so... Oh, the excitement. Yeah, you can't beat it, can you? I say, it's like going home for me every time. I'm getting there, Mark. Been a bit unwell lately, but I'm on the mend, slowly and surely. But yeah, Blackpool can be Marmite for some people. They either love it or they hate it. I mean, my granddad never liked Blackpool. And I always used to sit and say to him, but why? But why? I never understood why he didn't like it, but it just wasn't for him. But then again, my granddad was a fisherman most of his life, so maybe didn't like the crowds and, I mean, I still struggle with that, but because Blackpool has so much else, not just the crowds, I can often tune it out better when I'm in Blackpool. Not always. There's still places I don't like going on my own, especially if it's crowded. But, like, for argument's sake, that promenade, somebody commented on one of my videos once saying, oh, you're doing well given that you've got anxiety and you're driving that promenade on your own. And I'm like, whoa, back up. Like, I'm in a place that I'm familiar with. I'm in a place that I feel comfortable in, that I feels like home to me. I'm in a place that I'm used to. And not only that, that promenade, you've all seen how big, it's massive when you're on the promenade side, not the street side, but the promenade side. It's massive. So the chances of me feeling overcrowded on there ain't happening unless there's like a firework display or something, in which case I'm not on my own. So, people can be so judgmental though when you've got conditions because they expect it to trigger all the time, and it doesn't work that way. You never know when it's going to hit you. Although I know trigger signs of when it's going to hit me. Who streamed it, Gareth? And yeah, I agree, Corinne. If folk ain't got nought nice to say, don't say nought at all. That's my motto. Yeah, well, that's it, Cliff. My mum and dad used to take us as kids. I mean, my mum and dad had a family of 5 kids. So abroad holidays was out of the question, especially when my dad was the only one that was working. And the Blackpool holidays themselves was a big save up to take 5 kids in Martin May Caravan Park, then get the tickets for the Pleasure Beach, which at the time was like the red, white and thing tickets for your white knuckle rides and whatever. And I mean, my mum didn't like rides. She did the ones for the kids, but that was it. She didn't like rides. My mum wanted to do the hot ice show. That was her thing. So then you've got tickets for 7 people to do the hot ice show. And even back in the 90s, you know what I mean? That was a lot of money for a single earning parent, you know. But I think obviously those childhood memories, because it was such hard work for my parents to take us, made it all the more special and put Blackpool as a special place in my heart. Because we all went as a family and we all enjoyed it, you know. And that's what it's about. Yeah, it will be. I imagine it'll be busy, Cyril. Although, there's speculation with the air show, just with the Red Arrows not being there. But I know that I've been told that they're fetching something different in this year to put in its place. So I'll have to see how it goes. Exactly right, Peter. I'm not a crowds person, but I say it depends on the size of the crowd, what the crowd's about, who's in the crowd, do you know what I mean? Different things can trigger me off. There is indeed, Joanne. Certainly is. And I mean, my biggest issue or problem with that is that all my invisibilities are invisible. Invisible. All my disabilities are invisible. God, I'll get there in the end. But yeah, you can't see them. And because you can't see them, I look okay. And because I look okay, I get judged a lot. Mike, that's just rude. Dirty little potty mouth. No, Mike's been a good boy. On Juicy's been on his cherry cola. Dance vlogs. You're right, Corinne. Whenever I'm in Blackpool, I always say to Mike, like, especially for my head, because again, when you've got ADHD and you suffer with like mental depression and things like that, there's always noise up there. Always. It's never quiet. But when I get to Blackpool, it's like somebody hits the mute button. It's like someone's turned the volume off and everything just goes quiet. It's bloody lovely. And I love that feeling. It's like a release. Well, see, my mum don't like flying really, and she doesn't like heights. She gets vertigo. But again, we've been abroad. But I'd say back in the 90s, it was Blackpool, and I loved it. What kid doesn't? Do you know what I mean? And because I am a big kid now, I still love it. I've never really grown up. I don't want to. Life's miserable. Bad enough. I don't know, Cliff. Probably next year now, unfortunately. Mike's on the cherry cola, and I'm on the original, as well as a very large bottle of water. Yeah, we'd wanted to get back like September, October time, but I'm having to pay things out for my health right now, so that comes first, unfortunately. So it'll probably be next year now. It's going to be a long time for me. Thought it was bad enough being, 7 or 8 months last time? Jeez. Exactly. I'm the same. I start searching for the tower pretty much as soon as I've hit the what I call the Starship Enterprise, the Moto service station. Hello, Moto. Because again, and that brings back from going down the motorway with my dad in the car, he used to give us things to find. 5 kids, you got to keep them occupied. So he'd give us a list of things to find, like a red telephone box, a Scania lorry, like the brand name of the lorry, an Eddie Stobbart lorry, and then he would pick things that he knew was on the journey that we'd maybe not clocked before, but he knew there were like landmarks on the journey, such as the M6 giraffe. Find a giraffe. And we're all going, where are you going to find a giraffe on the motorway? You know what I mean? But there's an M6 giraffe. Well, it's not there right now, just a bleeding lorry. It blew down again, I think, because they put a little one up next to it, and now they're both gone. But yeah, we used to search for things, and so my dad knew, especially in the winter months, when you were going to be able to see the tower, and he'd say, first one to spot the tower. So 5 kids were all clamouring, looking, There used to be red telephone boxes, believe it or not, Mike. See, with the problem with raising any kinds of money, Gareth, especially when you're on benefits, is they know about it. and they are on you like shit on fucking fleas. Do you know what I mean? You can't make anything extra with DWP. Well, sorry, I tell a lie. You can make up to, is it £6,000, I think, before they start taking your money off you. That's it. And £6,000 don't get you very far when you're trying to move. Very nice, Cliff. Hope you enjoy it. Certainly do, Aston. There's quite a lot of phone boxes there, actually. But has anybody noticed that one of them doesn't actually say telephone, it says information? Just thought I'd throw that one out there. I know there's one, I can't remember where it is, but there's a red telephone box somewhere and somebody turned it into a library. You know, you drop off your books that you've read and you can pick one up out of there that somebody else has donated. The People's Library. Hi, Linda. I'm not too bad. How are you? Yeah, exactly, Cliff. They are so quick to take it away from you. They don't want you. I mean, this is the thing about keeping the poor poor. You know, the lower class will always be the lower class. The middle class will always be the middle class. They won't let you climb that ladder. As soon as you find a way of earning something, they find a way of taking it off you again. You never climb that ladder. It's that glass ceiling none of us can break through. Unless you win the lottery. You got to play it to win it. But yeah, I mean, I was sitting... Random subject change again. I was sitting literally, was it last night or the night before, and I said to Mike, I said, I feel like going live. Like, I feel like having a sing-song. But 20 minutes later, I'm sitting there saying, my head's pounding. My head's absolutely bouncing. And I'm going to have to go to bed soon. And it happens that quick, you know what I mean? So I'm missing singing, I'm missing those lives. But as I say, hopefully I'll be out this weekend for the Taste of the Sea. And that should be good. And hopefully the guy that sells the chocolate rum is back with his stall. The chocolate rum is actually sold or manufactured or whatever. They've got the warehouse in Blackpool. But they come down for the festival. So if he's there again, I am buying myself a bottle of chocolate rum. Don't know when I'll be able to drink it, but I'm buying it. Yeah, they've had a good lick of paint. I say, Gareth, it just depends on how much you earn. You can earn up to a certain amount and then they'll start hitting you. Isn't my bear cute? Look, he's got nice sparkly eyes. Sparkly eyes. And it's got a pretty little holographic ears. And a nice little bow. And holographic footsies. Ain't it pretty? And yes, it's from Happy Days. And yes, it was from the ceiling. Mike has wrestling matches with all of them, if I decide to fetch them in here. He's got Teddy envy with all my teddies. I did, Mark. I won it on the bingo. Won most of my big bears that I've got in here on the bingo. I'm not going to show you them all. They're on my channel somewhere. Although, I've got another one here which I didn't win on the bingo. My brother bought me this one for Christmas. Wait on a minute. Oh. 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 I've got Melrose. Melrose is a squishmallow. Squishy. So yeah. But I can't remember off the top of my head what I named this one. I did give it a name, but I can't remember right now. I think I called it Belle. I can't remember. I've got 3 of them seagulls, Mark. I've got 2 of the sort of, shall we say, average size ones, and then I've got one of the giant ones. Oh no, I've got 4, because I've got a little mini one as well on my scooter, on Trudy. Hangs on the basket. So I've got 4 seagulls. 5 actually. I've got a mini one in a keyring. In fact, I had that seagull before they made seagulls popular. It was, I think it was called Pee-wee. It's got its legs crossed and its eyes squinting because it needs a wee. Pee-wee the seagull. So that was before the Stevens was even popular. I collect a bit of everything, Linda. I mean, keyrings has always been sort of my main one, and I don't even know how that one started really. I just ended up with a bunch and carried on from there. There was, but I don't like. I'll obsess over things for a while and get quite a lot of it, and then I'll move on to something else. So I mean, I've got a lot of dragon ornaments and things downstairs, but I'm on it again. It's one of those collections that'll never die. It's not a specific collection. They're not brand names as such. I do have a few of the Myths and Magic Pewter ones, but it's a case of if I see one and I like it, I'll buy it. If I don't like it, I won't buy it. I'm not going out of my way to buy it just because it's there kind of thing. I have to like it. And that's what everybody didn't get with the bingo and the teddies. Everyone was saying, get that one, get that one, get that one. And I'm like, guys, I don't like that one. If I don't like the look of it, I'm not getting it. I don't just get it for the sake of it. I get it because I like it. And then I'm like, I want it. If I want it, I get it. If I don't want it, I don't get it. Simple. Oh, that's nice, Cliff. Yeah, I seen the female ones, Corinne. They were actually out in America about 2-3 years ago. Because I asked them to get them in, because there's female ones wearing bikinis, and they've got different things in their mouth. But yeah, I have seen them though. I don't have a female one, but I have seen them. Ah, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Honey, ah, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I love a bit of listening to Spotify. It's the Feel Good Summer album. Spotify's picking the music, but the banging tunes coming out. No worries, Joanne. Thank you for joining. And say if you can, keep an eye out this weekend for a live popping up for the Taste of the Sea Festival. Fingers crossed, all going well. I shall be getting myself down there. Oh, I always get copyright strikes, Mark, but I'm not monetized, so I'm not bothered. As long as they don't shut my stream off or they don't ban it, I'm not bothered. If I was to become monetized, I wouldn't be able to sing and I wouldn't be able to play our tunes in the car when we go driving and things, so not worth it for me. I'm happy with this as it is. Good night, Cyril and Joanne. Thank you for dropping in. I'm trying to think of something to say. I'm getting sidetracked by the music. Hi, Shirley and Thomas. I do. Well, I always take Melrose with me when I go, to be fair. And generally, I always come back with one. But I mean, last time, well, to be fair, the last 2 trips I didn't. I managed to not come back with a teddy. I did come back with keyrings, though. But yeah, you could have a teddy, would you? I've always loved teddies. I say when I was growing up, I wasn't into Barbies and dolls. I was into teddies. And I had 2 older brothers, so I liked Lego and Meccano. You know, I was kind of like a tomboy. Didn't want dollies, I want teddies. Yeah, nighttime music sessions are good. So yeah, nervous for tomorrow really, but they said on the phone, or you can have the throat numbing spray, or you can choose sedation. You just have to let them know when you're there. I'm like, you're not numbing spray me. Yeah, I'm going for the sedation. It's bad enough having to have it done in the first place, but at the end of the day, if we find out what's going on, at least we can work towards making it better, innit? Oh, Linda. Oh, do you know what? I will actually move for this one. You'll have to bear with me though, because I'm all seized up. But I'm going to get in my childhood teddy bear. Well, it from as early as I've possibly got that, I think, anyway. Right, just a second. Oh. Oh. I got this for my birthday when I was about 5 years old. It's a Tonka toy. Does anybody remember Tonka toys? It was one of the little patrol dogs from the Tonka toys. Right, 1 second. I've got to get back into position now. Oh. Oh. Right, hang on. Tonka toys. Yeah, you remember Tonka toys? There it is. There's my wee dog. I called it Sam, but it's not called Sam. It does have a name. And you pull its lips up, and he growls at you. Or if you put his lips down, and then you raise his eyebrows up. There used to be like wiry bits in his ears so you could position his ears to stay up, but obviously over the years, yeah, they don't want to do that no more. But you can just and so see his tiny Tonka ticket starting to fade now. But yeah, so he's 35 years old at least. I've had him for 35 years. Got you in my sight. Exactly, Gareth. But yeah, they had a group of dogs, and it's like they were the Paw Patrol of my decade. Them Tonka toys, the dogs. There was about 4 or 5 different dogs that you could collect. You can find them on eBay. I can't remember the name of him properly. I do find it and then I forget again. But or if somebody wants to screenshot him, you know, you can say which Tonka toy was this? What collection did he come from? But yeah, they were like police dogs, some form of police force dogs. I used to love that when I first got it. I adored that dog, and I'm so glad that it's, you know, still in pretty good condition. I mean, his eyes haven't faded or anything. Still got his nose. And as I say, he still snarls at you. As you do. Mike, you're going to get a slap. You'll be sleeping outside tonight. You sleep under the gazebo with no canopy on it. Aww. See how you see things like that, and I wish like I could take certain things to that program called on BBC One where they repair your stuff. The repair shop. Is that it? Yeah. Some things I wish I could take and be like, fix that for me. It's memories, innit? But at the same time, you know, some people call you a hoarder. Yeah, especially for me and my teddies. I've been asked so many times, even by my parents, you know, why don't you get rid of some of your teddies? And don't get me wrong, I sit there and I look and I stare at them and I'm thinking, right, which ones can I narrow it down with? You know, which ones can I give away? Which ones do I not really care? And I can't do it. Because every single one of them has a memory. I know who gave me it or where it come from, and I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Even though it's taking up space. It's a problem, guys. The postman so patiently. Exactly, Gareth, but doesn't it feel good to know that I'm now vintage? Oh yes, I'm a vintage edition and there's only one of me. I wouldn't be cheap. You'd be surprised what them ladies could do, Cliff. They work wonders. I've seen them repair things that I'm just thinking like, nah, it's impossible. And they do. She certainly did. Oh yeah. Oh look, I'm making me laser line with my smoke. Oh yeah, I showed you Mike's little night light, have I? It's on a stand, but I'll take it off the stand just to show you. If I can pick it up without doing myself an injury. It's a planet. So over night time, he can put it on whatever colour he wants to. Like that. It goes through the colours. Nice little night light. B&M's, guys, and it comes with a little stand, like a little hexagon standy thing to put it in. Ba-dong. Nice little night light, eh? You know me and the lights. Oh, Steelers Wales. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, I feel recycled sometimes, Linda. Oh, don't make my ears hurt, Gareth. Bunch of puffs playing passy, that's all football is. Stuck in the middle with you. So what's everybody else up to this evening anyway, before I come and disturb all your peace? Nah, it's not that bad. Besides, Mike won't come on this live stream. Do you know why? He ain't climbing these stairs. Not until he has to. Do you know, there's so much I could sell on eBay, but I haven't got the patience for it. I really haven't. If somebody would quite happily do it for me, fair enough, but I can't be bothered. I just haven't got, with having ADHD, I haven't got the patience. I get bored too quickly. I get annoyed. Yeah, it's been windy here today as well, Mark. Yeah. Quite wild, actually. A little bit chilly. See, I had my fleecy coat on today. I wouldn't have wanted just a light jacket today. We had to go shopping and I would have been cold. So I'm glad I put my fleecy one on, to be fair, even though I was hot on the way back. But I'd rather be too hot than too cold, because it messes with my arthritis. Oh, lovely. You see, that's why I don't watch TV, Cliff. There's always, I mean, even on ITV, ITV as well, it's always new thriller, crime drama, new thriller. And it's like, why can't you put something nice on? Do you know what I mean? As I say, I've got enough misery in my life with all my ailments and conditions, so I don't need to watch anybody else's.
Find your rhythm in Jamaica. Feel it in the sunrise.
I try and watch happy things.
Every flavor. Hear it in the reggae. And carry it with you long after. Escape with Kenwood Travel from just £1,300.
Yeah, well, still, point stands.
Visit Kenwood Travel.
Bad enough.
Or tap the banner to learn more. T's and C's apply. Subject to availability.
See, I don't know if you guys are into anything other than just like, I know you all watch the Happy Days and we all share a common reason with it being Blackpool. But I also watch a channel out there called G'day, it's Arcade Tracy. And she plays, it's out in Australia. She plays a machine called the Sweet Candyland Pusher. And it's basically a platform that goes back like the Tipping Point one. And then the scoop comes down and you've got to scoop sweets onto the platform. And at the end of the platform, before it drops into your chute, your prize chute, there's like a little tag on the end of the pusher thing. And if your sweets hit that tag, what they call the checker, there's a spinning wheel on the scooper that scoops your sweets. And it has moves on it. And you climb the bar, and when you get up to the top of the bar for the jackpot, right at the top of the whole machine, there's a big tray. And they stack prizes in it, like plushies and sometimes pens, pencils, sometimes key rings. But and the prize, when you get to the jackpot, drops down into your prize chute. I love watching that. She usually does one every Sunday or every Saturday, Sunday. And all the teddies and things that she wins out of the jackpot, she donates to kids and homeless shelters at Christmas. So I really enjoy watching that one. I love that machine, Cliff. I've asked Pete so many times, I'm like, if they got a machine like that in Happy Days, I'd never leave. I love stuff like that. And the gem pushers. So the other channel I like to watch is a channel called Plush Time Wins. Now they have a lot of other channels as well. There's Plush Time Wins, Plush Time Extra, Cute Cuddly Chris, and they are an American couple, but they travel all over and they go to Japan a lot. Love Japan claw machines. If anybody's watched Japan claw machines, you get anything and everything in those claw machines. From toothpaste to razors to watches to gold, to packets of crisps to toilet rolls. You can get anything, and fake fruit that looks real. Anything in them claw machines in Japan. So yeah, the Plush Time Wins go over to Japan, and they play these gem pusher machines, which again is the same as the Candyland thing, but in a smaller scale in a dome. And they have gems and sometimes like really fancy key rings, and you scoop them up and go into the push zone. But with that one, they don't have like a spinny wheel on it. They have what they call a pink nugget on the tray. And if you push that nugget off, sometimes there's like an extra prize at the side, like a fancy mug or a Disney mug or something that you can win. But yeah, I like those kind of channels because again, it's stuff that I would enjoy playing if it was in the UK. But I enjoy watching them play them because they're so enthusiastic, and I like seeing the prizes that they win. Just putting it out there. I don't mind talking about other channels on my channel. Yeah, Mike calls Plush Time Wins Joe Pasquale's love child because she's kind of squeaky. Hi Anita, how are you? They did indeed, Gareth. See, so, North Pier had a wee sweet machine, Candy Pusher one. But at the time I viewed it, it was only doing sweets. There was no sort of little prize to win. And being diabetic, I'm not really bothered about the sweets. But I said to Mike, do you know what? Regardless, next time I go to Blackpool, if that machine's still there, I'm going to play it. Because I want my fix. I'm on the mend, hopefully, Anita. It's been a rough few months and I've had a lot of battles. I'm away for an endoscopy tomorrow afternoon. Gonna look at my stomach, but hopefully I'm on the slow road to recovery. Doing okay. But I was missing everybody, and Mike was watching his soaps earlier and I was bored, so I thought, well, hey, let's go and say hello to everybody and just have a natter instead. With a bit of background music. My girl. Let's see, what other channels do I watch? I mean, I do watch a lot of Blackpool channels, don't get me wrong, but I don't watch every Blackpool YouTuber out there. I've got to feel like I'm engaged with the channel, and if I don't feel that, then I don't watch it. Some people don't have the same like rapport that I enjoy, you know. To each their own, as I say. Bald and Bankrupt. That sounds like something Mike would watch. Oh, Mike's definitely sleeping outside tonight. Being rude. Again. What else have we got? Oh, I like to watch Gimbal Walk TV, mainly when he does Tenerife and Blackpool. But again, I like his channel. I like his format. I like the way he does his walking around videos. Because instead of talking to you like I would do when I'm vlogging away or on a live, he puts captions across the bottom so you can read but still enjoy what you're looking at. You know what I mean? And I like it. I like the format. Oh, and I have a lot of like nature cameras where I can view like owl nests and bird nests and things. I like watching nature. Pretty much at the end of that season though right now. till next year. That's it, Anita. Good to talk. I'm not good at talking normally, but if people give me something to reply to, I'm alright. But it's when I'm trying to think of things to come up with myself, that's when I hit a blank. I get brain freeze. Oh. I have to keep moving as well because I'm pretty seized up today. If I don't keep moving, I'll just start hurting. Needed you so, and if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. I'm squeaking, guys. They go, so won't you please? So again, just in case anybody's missed it, hopefully this Saturday and Sunday I will be doing live coverage of the Maryport Taste of the Sea Festival. There'll be live music from bands, local artists, choirs, there'll be sea shanties, and there'll be lots of stalls on with selling the wares and things. So hopefully if the weather's good, I'm good, and I've got accompaniment, I'll be way down there doing a live. No, absolutely true, Anita. Like as I say, I do actually suffer with social anxiety, as well as ADHD, and I do sit on a spectrum. So sometimes for me, engaging with people is very difficult. I don't tend to look directly at people. I'll look at anything else but. And I struggle, like on a live, because I'm conscious that I've got people sat watching me. I'm like, what do I say? What do I talk about? I hope I'm, and you start self-doubting and thinking, oh, I hope I'm not saying something stupid. I hope I'm not acting stupid. But like at the same time, I'm one of them. I am what I am. This is me, and I'll fudge up sometimes, but you get the real deal. You get me. What's and all. But yeah, if people give me a topic to run off, or it's or I'm talking about something that, as I say, I enjoy, like I was just rhyming off about the Plush Time Wins and channels I like to watch. If I've got something I can talk about that I enjoy or I'm comfortable with, I'll yap all day. But if I'm suddenly make myself aware again, I've got people watching me, I'm like, what do I say? What can I talk about? What's the I get nervous, I get anxious, and I start to shut down. So yeah. Yeah, it wasn't bad last year. So it was a bit choppy with the winds, but at least it stayed dry. It took me a long time to do a live, to be fair, Gareth. I think my channel was going a good, well, probably coming up to 2 years before I actually done my first live, I think. Been going a while. And if you go back, to be fair, my first video is in my Blackpool album. And it was originally done just to send to my family from my mum, because she's in Portugal. So if you go back to my very first Blackpool videos in my Blackpool playlist and start watching them, you'll hear or notice just how different I am. I don't talk. Very quiet. Most of the time I'm just driving along and I don't say very much. And it wasn't until I started getting like regulars on the channel who I felt comfortable enough to sort of chat away to that I grew in that confidence. I mean, I'm still not confident with it, but I do a lot better than what I did when I first started, put it that way. And again, I'm still not comfortable being on this side of the camera. I would rather be having this right now facing something else, but because I'm indoors, I've got nothing to show you. You know, I'm not taking you on a tour around my house, you know, so you got to look at my mugshot, but it doesn't mean you sound comfortable with it. And hence why I fidget a lot. Yeah, I'm a lot like Pete in some ways, Linda. I'm much more of an animal person. Stick me in a room full of cats and dogs and I'm happy. I'll talk to them all day. But you know, it's not always a bad thing. Yeah. Yeah, being the world's best mod, Gareth, ain't all it's cracked up to be. Trust me. It can have its perks at times, but it can have its downsides as well. Hi, Pink. How are you? Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's natural with anybody to get nervous when they know they're going to be behind a camera, and even worse when they know that it's going to be live. So when you suffer with like social anxiety and things like that, anyway, it becomes twice as hard to sit in front of a camera. And as I say, just because I'm sitting here and I'm doing it doesn't mean to say I'm comfortable. You know, I'm nervous as hell sat here right now, and if I was to think about it too much, I'd probably want to run a mile. So I try not to think about it. Here comes the sun, doo doo doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. I like this song. See, I used to do amateur dramatics for like Maryport local area when I was growing up. I've done a lot of shows, and I was in a choir at school, and then I was in a separate choir at school called Allegretto, and we used to travel out and about in the local areas and sing for people. And people would say, well, how the hell have you got anxiety but you can stand up on stage and sing? I'm like, because when I'm up there, I'm in what like I like to call a protective bubble. I switch off and I go into this invisible bubble, and I can't see anybody or anything outside of this bubble. And my dad helped me a lot with it, because he told me, especially when I got nervous and scared and things, he said, find an inanimate object at the back of the room and just concentrate on that. He says, and just occasionally turn your head like that so it looks like you're looking at people, and then go back to your inanimate object. And it was usually a clock at the other side of the room. And so that's how I managed. That's how I would get up on stage in front of all those people. I would look at the clock at the back of the room and switch off. So I didn't see them. But that's what I'm like when I go out and about, you see, which is why I say my social anxiety doesn't always trigger when people think it would, because I've switched myself off and I'm not looking at what's around me. So if anything was to happen and a policeman comes and says, oh, could you describe that person? No. No, because I wasn't looking. I've switched off. And that's my coping mechanism. Oh, what am I missing? No, I wouldn't like to imagine people naked, to be fair, because that's a scary thought in itself. I'd still want to run away. I think that would be worse. Yeah, some people, like, you just don't want to imagine naked. No thanks. But no, as I say, looking at the inanimate object at the back of the room has helped me a lot over the years. And as I say, putting in this protective switch off bubble helps a lot as well. But again, I also used to find, and again, this is another weird thing, I could be in a hall with a room full of 300 people and be able to sing up on that stage staring at that clock and be alright. But you stick me in a room, small pub room, with only 20 people, and I'm a nervous, quivering wreck. Being in a smaller sized group of all eyes pointed on you is a lot more like nerve-wracking than being in a very large room with 300 people who are down in the darkness that you can't really see, staring at you. Know they're staring at you, you can feel it, but you can't see them. Smaller room, 20 people, lot more eyes, more intensely focused on you, and that scares the bejesus out of me every time. Every time. Exactly, Anita, I agree. I couldn't do it. I'd be horrified. I'm upstairs, Pink. Yeah, I'm on my bed. And those are my diamond darts. They're on a short, I think, or in my random channel, because they all have LED lights, and I've done a little video on them once. And behind my head up here is my dream catcher, which has unicorns. White unicorns. And I've got another dream catcher over there, and another one hanging off my door handle there. And there's the diamond darts over there. And my spaceman projecting my lights on the wall behind me. As you do. Oh yeah, waiting rooms, they suck. That's why most people now are happy to have a phone. You walk in a waiting room nowadays, everybody sat like that with a phone. Nobody likes being in a waiting room. Yeah, normally people only see this when I'm doing my Smule songs. The pre-recorded ones. That's the angle you get behind me. But Mike was watching his soaps tonight, and I don't do soaps, and I thought, you know what, I'm missing everybody, and I'm not fit enough to do a full night of singing, so I thought I'll just come and sit and chat to everybody instead. And keep my mind distracted from tomorrow. Yeah, Mike wouldn't make a good servant, not having to climb stairs all the time. No? Yes. Yeah, I'm normally sort of sat more that way and camera's looking that way. But yeah, I say I don't do soaps, so I was like, well, we'll come up and sit and have a natter instead. I can't sing right now. I'm still getting headaches, hence the glasses. So yeah, and I say I've got an endoscopy tomorrow at 3:45 in the afternoon. So from in another 2 hours' time, it's going to be nil by mouth and liquids only, and no more pop. Because it's got to be clear fluids, you see. Yeah, liquids only until 4:15 tomorrow. Well, it'll be longer than that because the appointment's at 4:15. Then they've got to sedate you. Then they've got to stick the camera down. And then you've got to come out of the sedation before you got to make sure you're alright before you can have anything to eat. And being diabetic, that's going to be all fun and games. So it was another reason for going live tonight, was to kind of distract myself from the fact that I've got that to look forward to tomorrow. Yeah, because I say I've not been very well, Pink. I had new problems with my back and my hip that stems back from February. And then they sent me to physio, and the physio in April did something, and whatever it did, it made it 50 times worse. To the point of when I got back from our holiday in the first week in June, the surprise holiday to Blackpool, I could no longer walk. I was bedbound or bath-bound. Bed, bath, bed, bath, bed, bath. Wasn't very pleasant, wasn't very comfortable. And went to back, crying back to the doctors, help me, help me, help me. And all they kept doing was carry on with your paracetamol, carry on with your ibuprofen, here's some codeine to help. So from as early as April right through to about 2.5 weeks ago, I was on a cocktail of ibuprofen, paracetamol and codeine, which you can imagine has massively upset my stomach. So about, let's say 2.5 weeks ago, nearly 3 weeks now, I'd started throwing up, and I was throwing up every morning or during the night, every 4 hours. Every time I tried to go to sleep, about 4 to 5 hours later, I would wake up and throw up. I dropped nearly a full stone in weight during that time. I had 2 trips to the A&E where they made me feel like a pincushion with all the punctures that they gave me for the bloods. But I kept getting sent home. I kept getting sent back to the doctors, and the doctors kept trying to say, well, have this pill, have this pill, have this pill. I said, I don't want no more pills. I'm sick of the pills. Pills making me throw up. So now I'm waiting for an endoscopy to see what damage it's all done. And I'm only on day 5 now of not being sick. So I'm still counting, because every time I got to day 2 of it not happening, it would happen again, and it would be like a reset. So my body's been absolutely knackered. What with having fibromyalgia as well, and all the heaving and the retching, it jarred whatever problem was back in my back to settle that down a little bit. But I've literally had to come off every bit of medication. So I've been getting constant migraines and can't take paracetamol to soothe them. But I've still got back pain, still got hip pain, can't take any paracetamol or any, nothing to help with the pain. The only thing I have been taking is the lansoprazole to settle the acidity in my stomach. And I've literally been drugging myself over the last sort of week, Mike will tell you, with anything and everything Actimel. Actimel yogurts, Actimel the little bottles in the morning for the gut bacteria, Actimel yogurt drinks to take out and about on the go. I'm trying to repair my stomach as best I can because of everything that I've been put through with not being helped properly. So now I'm having this camera down the throat to see what damage is done to my stomach. And hopefully go from there. But it's I feel it's I've said to the doctors and I've said to my mum, like, from February till now, I feel like I've been in the washing machine on spin cycle. It's been a nightmare that I haven't been able to wake up from. It's just been non-stop pain. And to top it all off, that's put a lot of strain on poor Mike, because he's having to be doing all the running around, going and picking up prescriptions, taking me to and from the hospital, and he's got COPD and he's been slap bang in the middle of a bloody heat wave. So neither of us have been very well, and we've had bugger all but just like, go away, here's another pill, go away, here's another pill, go away. Not actually helping or saying like, let's fix this. No. So yeah, it's been a rough time, Anita. It's been, and then they say don't stress out. Well, excuse me, I just can't switch it off like, it's not a switch. I can just go beep, no stress. Exactly, Pink. Well, you see, because I was non-stop throwing up, my kidneys were under strain as well, so I had all the pain from my kidneys. It was like somebody was sticking their fists in my back on both sides like that, and they kept saying, oh, it's not usual for both your kidneys to hurt at the same time. I'm like, but I'm telling you they are. And they done the blood test, and like, oh yeah, your kidneys are under strain. Duh, I'm in pain, I know. I'm telling you. So, I mean, again, I've been doing everything I can, eating wise and for my gut and everything, to try and get that better without their pills. Doing it natural way. Anything natural that I can take, I've been taking it. Even went to Holland and Barrett today and got myself some cinnamon tablet capsules. It's only cinnamon, so it's natural. It's just crushed into a tablet form because I'm not a massive cinnamon eater. But that's to help lower blood sugar naturally without medication. And kombucha tea, again, helps lower stress, helps your gut bacteria and digestion, helps lower your blood sugar. So do what I can to help me. No, that doesn't help, but that's why I have that, because I have double of that in that to flush it down with. And then, as I say, I have my cinnamon. I do have my diabetic pills as well, but I've told them I don't do diet, sugar-free or zero, because it's full of aspartame and aspartame K, and those two ingredients are far worse than full-fat sugar. I ain't ruining my body any further than what it already is with all their pills and poisons. So, yeah, that's my little boy's way story. I don't want to bang on about it all, It's one of them, yes, sometimes things need to be discussed and people need to know how it is and why you are the way you are. But at the same time, I don't like to go on about it too long, because you don't want to have people like, oh, I'm turning off from this, I'm sick of hearing about this shit. I don't want to be that person. Do you know what I mean? I like to keep it. This is like a place where I can come and enjoy company and be happy and not think about all the crap that I live with. It's a place to phase it out. Oh, I know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I agree with Dutch Miss, but there's a lot of foods that I think that about. Have you ever dropped ice cream, just a lump of ice cream in hot water in your sink? Because it doesn't dissolve. It stays there in this big, thick, creamy lump. Same as mayonnaise. I don't eat mayonnaise, but I've seen what it does in the tap, And I mean, as you say, if that's doing that in the water, what's it doing to your insides? But we all have our Achilles heel, don't we? We all have our bad habits, and that's just one of mine. It's the only fizzy drink I drink, mind. You won't see me drinking any other, like, Fanta, Pepsi, Lil, 7-Up, none of that, because it's all got crap in it. To be fair, it's the carbonated water that cleans your sinks. The fizz in it. Ooh. Itchy. It's scary stuff, but in fairness, I'll say it once, I'll say it again, it's not half as scary as what they put in American food. As I said, I would starve in America, I wouldn't eat. I'd come back a skeleton. There's a guy, again, that I watch on YouTube called JT Reacts. It's normally quite funny stuff, but he's done a few videos. He lives in America, Kentucky way, I think. But he's covered videos like what they put in American foods compared to what they put in British foods, and it's scary. There was one clip where they were showing you a slice of bread. He cut a slice of bread, the American bread, he put it under the tap, and he squeezed it, and it just came back like a fucking sponge. He could have wiped his bench down with this slice of bread. And then it showed you the UK bread, and they put that under the tap, and he squeezed it, and he opened it up, and the bread just disintegrated, as it should. But my God, what was in that American bread? That horrified me. Ugh. I've had, I'm not sure, Anita, to be fair. I've had that much in the past. I'd have to go through me records. I've had an endoscopy before, camera down the throat, so I'm assuming, yes, I have had problems with my stomach before in the past, but that's why they're looking now, because they're worried about gastritis. So they're checking to see that it's not that. But it is with overuse of NSAIDs, as they call them, opiates, ibuprofen and codeine. It's not good for you. Not for long periods of time. but they've not bothered to stop it, knowing they've just left me in pain rather than trying to fix the issue. Exactly, bleached chicken. Honest. JT Reacts on YouTube. I see, he done one just quite recently. American versus European food. It scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, Pink. I mean, I say I won't touch any drink that has aspartame or aspartame K in it. So that leaves me very, very limited to what I can drink fizz-wise. And I do like fizz, but I don't like carbonated water on its own. So that's why I still have the Coke. But again, my doctors know that. I told them, I says, I'll give up everything else. I'll give up sugar and everything else, but I ain't giving up my pop. Not happening. I've only got one life. I'm going to enjoy it. You know what I mean? If diabetes takes me out, then diabetes takes me out. Simple. Exactly, Pink. That's what I said. American food is scary. Good night, Cliff. Thanks for joining. Yeah, American food's scary. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole at all. I'm type 2, Mark. And at the moment, I used to be on metformin, and that was actually killing me. It was rotting my bones, my joints, my brain, and everything. It was shutting my whole system down. Came off that about 2 years ago now. And since then, I'm on gliclazide and sitagliptin. But I always take my sitagliptin last thing of the night, so it works on my body whilst I'm asleep. So I take my gliclazide during the day with my meals, but sitagliptin doesn't have a specific time to take it. And it does say that that one can make you drowsy, so I always take that one last thing before I go to sleep, so it can work on my body whilst I'm asleep and lower my sugar levels. But as I say, I'm trying this. I only picked up the cinnamon tablets today, so I'm going to try them and see how I get on with that. And if I don't need to take their pills, and I can manage with cinnamon and cinnamon, kombucha, and apple cider vinegar with the mother plant in, and they work, then I'll take them instead. Yeah, and you see, the thing is, Pink, with the carbonated waters, with the flavoured carbonated waters, they've all got aspartame and aspartame K in it. They don't do a carbonated flavoured water with none of that shit in. I'll tell you what they do without it in, that's fizzy, or carbonated, shall we say, Appletiser. Appletiser doesn't have it in, but, again, it's all full of sugar. So, you know, if I didn't want Coke, I could have Appletiser. And if I didn't want Appletiser, I could have Irn-Bru, but only the glass 1901 bottle, the original. It's got to be the 1901 recipe, because otherwise the new Irn-Brus that's out, they've got it in. I won't touch them. Oh, that's not good, Corinne. I've always had a lot of stomach problems, so, and they've never really fully investigated it. Thank you, Anita. Good night. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I mean, I say I'm doing my best, and both Mike and myself are cutting down on smoking. Slow process, and it's one of them things where I've always said when I'm ready I'll do it, and I'm getting there. It's been a slow wind down, and I'll get there, but when I'm ready. But as far as I say, like doctors and all them pharmaceuticals, I'm trying to step as far away from all that as possible. So if I can get anything natural and it works, I'm sticking with it. Even if it costs me. I know what they're giving me I get for free because I'm on the benefit system, but it's poisoning me, so why do I want it? I'd rather use my independence payment money to be independent and get it naturally. There comes a time when you just get sick of being poisoned and sick of being brushed off by people that's supposed to be there to care for you, innit? Brandy's gone, Gareth. Brandy's been goodbye bye for 5 days, 6 days. Something like that. No, as I say, both Mike and myself are making massive changes at the moment because we're just absolutely sick. Oh, I had a reconnection issue there. Did everybody catch that? Karina, I need completely rubbed out and redrew, darling. If only, eh? If we could all wave a magic wand and have things differently, I know we all could, but these things are sent to try us, aren't they? And I hold on to the things that my therapist told me earlier on this year, in that, considering the age I am, I've gone through a hell of a lot of shit that your average normal person my age should never have gone through and be going through. And the amount of times I've came very close to the edge has been scary for a lot of people, my family included. But she told me, my therapist back in February, she said, you know, I admire you. And I was like, why? Just because you're still here. You've gone through all this stuff and you've come to the edge so many times, and every time you've got there, something snapped in you and you have fought back and you've fought your way back out of the dark and out of the hole every time. So she said you should be proud of yourself because you're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And I thought about it for a long time because I'm like, well, sometimes, but I don't feel very strong, you know. When I'm depressed and I'm crying and I'm in pain and I can't do things, I don't feel very strong at all. But as she said, I'm still here and I'm still breathing and I'm still fighting and trying to have a life because I deserve one. Just because other people don't think so, you know, I've just as much right to be here as everybody else. And yes, I've struggled, but so what? I'm still here and I'm still fighting. So I'll keep fighting until I reach the point where I don't want to fight anymore. But that's just me. And that's how we've all got to look at it sometimes. Just got to fight the fight. As they say, life's a bitch and then you die, so f the world and let's get high. I'll have a nice chocolate brandy on the weekend. I'll be high as a kite. Oh no, I wouldn't touch a vape if you paid me. Never had one, don't want one. And I agree with you, as they are so full of crap. Smoking's better than vaping by a long shot. Crisp person? Are we on about crisps now, Pink? What's the crisp comment? I'm confused by that one.
Find your rhythm in Jamaica. Feel it in the sunrise. Taste it.
Yeah, Corinne, that's like Disney.
Carry it with you.
I grew up from Disney giving me false expectations in life. Not once have I ever sang and birds and flaming deer has come and helped me clean my house. I've never wished on a shooting star and had it come true. My fairy godmother's never turned up in my hour of need. And I mean, I love Mike to bits, but I definitely didn't have no Prince Charming coming on a white steed.
Or gritty hard rock. Lossless delivers the uncompromising quality you need to stay focused. Experience total clarity now with Spotify Premium.
False expectations in life, eh? Ah. I like crisps, but I have to be in the mood for them. Peanut butter sandwiches, I can... Anytime. Anytime. Grew up on peanut butter, live on peanut butter. Used to be crunchy, now it's smooth. Love this song. It's on Forrest Gump or Good Morning Vietnam or both. Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. Forrest, my name's Forrest Gump.
Everyone's being wrong. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people
You gotta back that one up with an explanation, Gareth. I want your reasons.
from behind and we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
How do y'all like my nails? I put my new nail designs on tonight. Like a stained glass window effect. Pretty. Look at the length of that beast.
Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep.
I've not had the Godfather come and do things for me either, Peter. I keep asking Higgett and Pete to like become a one-tenant landlord and sort me out a bungalow, but you know they haven't waved no wand yet. Oh dear. Can you imagine it though? That would be fun. Thank you, Pink. I wasn't going to do them until Friday for the weekend, with it being the Taste of the Sea, but as soon as I'm going to the hospital tomorrow, I thought, hey, figured it, I'll do them now. Yeah, these are them, they're stick-ons. This like having glue dots on, really. They're sticky on the other side, so they're not them press-on nails. They are my own, but you can trim them down to the length of your own nails. Just stick them on, and they last for... Well, I mean, my very first set that I wore them for 3 weeks before I read the packet, and it said take them off after 2. Because obviously your nails still need oxygen. It's just like painting them with nail polish and things. So for best avoidance of damage to your nails, take them off after 2 weeks. But they lasted me 3 weeks easily. And they didn't come off when I was showering or washing dishes or anything like that. They're quite good, and you can get them on Temu. Stick-ons. Because my nails don't like nail polish or acrylics or anything like that. They snap and become brittle. But they seem to tolerate these alright. So, bully for me, I can get nice nails without it damaging my nails. As a matter of fact, no master man could take my hand from my gun. Oh, I don't know, I think Chris is quite a good handyman actually. He comes across as a wally, but when it comes to maintenance, he knows what he's doing. Pete, on the other hand, comes to being happy. We are not meant today. You can tear me away from my God. If you notice, when Pete's been doing maintenance in the arcade and he's needed pipe work doing, Iggy's come round and done it. Just saying. From my God. No handsome face could ever take the place of my God. He may not be a movie star, but when it comes to being happy, we are his ornament today. You can take me away from my God. He's not a man today. You can take me away from my God. He's not a man today. You can take me away from my God. Sorry, I just had to do that. Sister acting it. Yeah, no, it doesn't affect them, Pink. Washing up, showering. I say I had... The very first set I ever bought and tried was for my birthday, my 40th in April, and I had them on 3 weeks. And they weren't ready to come off even after that 3 weeks. They still looked good, but I'd had enough of them and wanted to take them off. So yeah, 3 weeks and not a problem. I watched Laika, Sean, yeah. I've seen Laika before as well when the demolition was going. Exactly, Aston. Pete's good with the electrics and he gets good with the plumbing. Oh no, again I trust that sign as well. That's dead bolted to the wall, that. I need to get back on Robbie's Zingy Bingo machine. I remember that video, Pink. Yeah, me and Mike sometimes look back on some of our archived videos that we've saved to play, like times when we've had mentions or we've been there and stuff, and you know, the banter, it still cracks us up now watching it back. They're nuts. In a great way, but they're nuts. He has, yeah. Yeah. He's covered that on one of his previous lives, actually. He gets asked that one a lot. He gets asked how long he's been in Blackpool, how long he's worked in the arcade, how he and Jackie met, how long him and Jackie have been together. He's told them all about his mum, his grandma, or being the counsellor, and how they got married in the council car. Councillors, well, they went to the church or after the church in the councillor's car. Becky's an absolute superstar. She's lovely. Top girl is Becky. They're all spot on. Every one of them at that arcade. All lovely. See, I've got friends, you know, there's people that, whilst me and Mike's been going on holidays, say you get to know your regular people and places where you go and things like that. And I've got quite a lot of friends now in Blackpool. Or I'd like to think that I have. And it's nice. It's nice when you go and you see them and you haven't seen them for a while and you know your faces light up and catching up and things like that. I love it. Absolutely love it. They are indeed, Linda. But yeah, no, you can't, as I say, you just can't knock Blackpool. It has its own special magic about it, and I love it. I know you do. Yeah, she's bob on. She's got a brilliant sense of humour as well. Proper dry sense of humour, like her mum and dad. It's peach. They crack me up so often, like. Neither of them, Gareth, because I don't like the idea of calling either of them daddy. I've only got one dad, and he lives in Portugal. Yeah, I know, Mark. I've been told plenty stories. That's it, Corinne. See, I don't need to go to Disney. Disney's too cheesy for me. My older brother once said, "Oh, you should go. You'd love it." And I'm like, "No, I wouldn't. I've seen videos and YouTube videos and things like that, and I'm sorry, but I don't do people dressed up in giant life-size costumes being all like cheesy at you. That freaks me out. No." So I'm quite happy with Blackpool. There's not as much cheese. I mean, there's still cheese in Blackpool, but it's at a level that I can tolerate. You know what I mean? It's like the dungeons. I can only just and so go in the dungeons at Blackpool. That's just and so topping the cheese level for me. Oh yeah, when you paid him to not to sing. Yeah, Callum's bob on. Proper gentleman. Yeah, we had a nice natter with Callum. We didn't stay long, but again, we'll go back definitely. And we had a nice natter, so it'd be nice to see everyone again when we go back, whenever that may be. That's the one, yeah. Everyone's paying him to stop and you paid him to carry on. Sweeter than honey. Bit of Aretha. I think I'm going to wrap this up though soon, guys, because I'm all nattered out now. I'm running out of things to say. But it's been nice having a chat with everybody. It's past a couple of hours. Better than a kick in the teeth, innit? And I say it's took my mind off tomorrow a little bit. Although obviously once I finish this, it'll be straight back there. But oh, I would have loved to, but I can't go on the Pleasure Beach anymore, Sean. It's not worth my risk. Because I've got spondylosis in my lower back, and I mean, this year, the pain and everything I've been going through, I've had a new tear, a new fissure. So there's a new tear in the base of my back, and it's pressing on sciatic nerves. And it could just take one jolt in the wrong direction, and that's me paralysed for the rest of my life. So as much as I was a massive adrenaline junkie and loved the Pleasure Beach, I can't go on there anymore, unfortunately. It's just not worth putting myself at risk. So some of them are really old and rickety now, and it sucks because I loved it. But this is part of being disabled, you see. Things get taken away from you. No comment. Yeah, again, that's another ride I would love to do, the Evictus. I love things like that. I love anything that gives you a proper belly flip. It's great. Hi, Madam Zany. See, my limit now, probably, well, I can still do the Ferris wheel on Central Pier. I can do that. And I can do the 2-tier carousel on North Pier. I'm still allowed to do that. And if I had to push one extra ride, then I would be probably one of the Hard Rocks, you know, the big swinging chair. Love that, because again you get the belly flip, but not so much of the jolting. But still, it's a risky ride. Oh, the glass floor. Yeah, but you know, Pink, when I was little and my dad took us up there as kids, I used to jump up and down on that glass floor like it was nothing. Lay on it and do starfishes looking down. And when me and Mike went back first time as an adult, you walk out the lift, and obviously when you come out the lift there's a normal floor. And it's about 2 or 3 paces in front here where you've got the metal rim and then the glass floor. And I walked out the lift and I got to the edge of that metal thing and my feet just stopped. And my whole legs and everything turned to jelly. Because I'm looking down at this glass floor and I'm like, I can't put my foot on there. I can't step on that. And my whole body, as I say, stopped. It was like I was trying to walk forward, but my body won't let me. It was like, no way. No way. And I'm having to mentally tell myself, you know, as a kid, you don't know fear. It's only develops as you're growing up. Adult life develops fear. And so I'm like, I know I stood on this as a kid. I know I jumped on this as a kid. Come on, legs, move. You know? So I forced myself to step on that glass panel. And Mike's got some video footage somewhere where I'm going, I'm doing it. I'm looking down. But I swear, on my life, my whole body from head to foot was shaking, trembling. Even though I knew it was perfectly safe to stand on. But that's the adult psyche for you, see. You develop fear as you grow older. When you're a kid, you look at life with innocent eyes. You don't know fear. It's adults that instill fear into you. So yeah, I'd still do it again. I mean, again, then the next time we went back up with our friend Stuart, I was more happy to walk on it than I was the first time. But it still makes your legs go to jelly. And you've still got every fibre in your being saying, this is wrong. This shouldn't be happening. This is wrong. But as they say, you've got to think to yourself, if it wasn't safe, they wouldn't have it. You know what I mean? So I just tell myself, well, if it wasn't safe to walk on, it wouldn't be there. So get yourself walking on it. Give yourself that once of a lifetime experience or that memory that you will never forget, eternally imprinted in your brain. Top of the tower, yeah. Glass floor, top of the tower. But yeah, and I mean, again, one of the best parts of that for me is the 3D cinema experience, because it plays the All the Lovers song and I love it. And you get the floor vibrations and bubbles and things and wind blowing at you and water spraying at you. It's great. Mike was the one that laid down on the floor first, Gareth. I couldn't do it, and he's away down there like this, looking through the glass. Because there used to be, on top of one of the buildings, as you look down on the floor, there was a spray painted like outline of a person as though they'd fell, and underneath it was written "ouch" in spray paint, but they've got rid of it now. And I used to like zooming in on that, looking down, ouch. But maybe freaked people out too much seeing it or something, I don't know. Cracking song, innit? It's another one off Dirty Dancing, innit? morning. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? But yeah, I say, look, you gotta love Blackpool. Blackpool Tower, Blackpool Dungeon. I used to love the Pleasure Beach, proper adrenaline junkie. And there's even a video, it's a short, but there is a short on my channel. I think it was the very first short I ever uploaded of the sea organ that they took away that used to be down by the Sandcastle Water Park. And it's a shame, it's a real shame that the council didn't maintain that because it was fantastic. Nature's own music. Songs being made by the sea. Can't beat it. I used to watch Heartbeat, Sean. Mike still watches Heartbeat to this day. In fact, Mike has been watching Heartbeat since me and Mike moved in together. And he's still watching Heartbeat. Repeat, 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 repeat. Oh, absolutely, Corinne. Well, see, that's my music genre, really. I like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I go halfway into the noughties, and that's about it. Because then after that, music just went... But back in the day, music was music. Lyrics were lyrics. Things made sense. And they weren't always trash talking you, like they do now. Is it violent by any chance? Settle down. Nick Berry and Greengrass, yeah. Yeah, it was Nick Berry. Greengrass and David and Mr. Blaketon and Gina. Yep, every day. In the summertime when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's high, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Swing along the legs, put your down low, you're only 25. When the sun goes high, you can make it good in alibi. When I daddy beat, when I daddy, when I beat, we love everybody, but we do as we please. We go fishing or go swimming in the sea. We're always happy, life's for living, yeah, that's our philosophy. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-da-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy. Da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da. No, he doesn't, but he does watch reruns of The Bill. Oh, and that's my cue to start wrapping things up, guys. See, don't last very long at the minute.
She was just walking down the street,
Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. Snapping her fingers and shuffling her feet. Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. She looked good. She looked fine. She looked good. She looked fine. And I nearly lost my mind. For I knew that she was walking next to me. Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. Holding her hand just as natural as can be. Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. We walked on to my door. We walked on to my door. Then we kissed a little more. Whoa, whoa, I knew we were falling in love. Yes, I did, and so I told her all the things I've been dreaming of.
Now we're together.
Nearly every single day, singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo.
So happy, and that's how we're gonna stay together.
Well, I'm hers, she's mine. I'm hers, she's mine. Wedding bells are gonna chime. Whoa, whoa, I knew we were falling in love. Yeah, strike it lucky, strike it rich. And so I told her all the things I've been dreaming of. And we're together nearly every single day, singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo.
Oh, we're so happy.
I just thought I'd tell you, by the way, the music that you're hearing tonight is actually coming from the Spaceman. It's a Bluetooth speaker as well as a nighttime projector, so you can have like ASMR sounds and nighttime chakra music and stuff playing if you want as you're going to sleep. Oh dear. And that's me starting to yawn my head off now, guys. Just as you are all getting chatting away amongst yourselves. I used to absolutely love Big Break. It's only a game show. Jim Davis. And Crystal Mays. Your programmes were the great ones. Just they come out with now mainly. Although I do like the quiz shows that they do now. Not so much The Chase, it's too many adverts in it. But I do like quiz shows. Like to train the brain, keep the brain ticking over. John Virgo's Trick Shots. At least there were better prizes on Big Break than they were on Bullseye. I mean, let's be fair. Yeah, Big Break. Jim Davison and John Virgo. Pot black, pot pink, pot the red. Yeah, I like the hit list actually. I agree with you on that one. Music though, innit? It's one of them I like watching it, but if I was to ever go on it, I'd be pants. I'd have a complete brain fart and not be able to think. Watch the conveyor belt now and try and memorise as much as you can on that conveyor belt. Nah, I prefer Naked and Afraid. I didn't watch Lois and Clark, but I did watch Smallville. Not all of it, but I got pretty far through it. What, Naked and Afraid? There's males, but it depends on the episode, really. Naked and Afraid is basically, it's an American program, it's on Discovery Plus, and they send usually one man and one woman, can be from anywhere around the world really, or any part of America, and they send them off to some random place, whether it be a jungle in Belize or an African savannah. They send them off for 21 days to survive in the wild, totally naked. They are given a pot for boiling water. Sometimes they're given a fire starter, sometimes not. And they're allowed to take in one survival item of their choice. Most people take in a machete or a bow and arrow. One guy took in a roll of duct tape. I'll leave that one to your imaginations. But yeah, they're basically given 21 days. They've got to go into the environment they're placed in, find food, find and kill food, basically. build themselves a shelter sufficient to carry them through 21 days, make a fire, be able to boil water, and get on with your teammate as well, because you're meeting this stranger completely naked for the first time, and you've got to work together for 21 days to survive. Because you don't work together, sometimes you don't eat. If you don't find the food, you don't catch the food, you don't eat. You could spend 21 days starving. Some of them tap out, some of them don't, but I like watching it because it's just interesting seeing people go back to right basics and have to survive. And they do other challenges like Naked and Afraid the show. They do Naked and Afraid XL, where some of the people who've done the challenges for the 21 days go back and do 40 days. And then there's another one they've done where they've done 60 days. And the one I'm watching currently is called Naked and Afraid Global Showdown. So they've pitted different parts of the country against each other, and they've set them really difficult challenges to gain points through the time that they're there. And if they don't get the points, the bottom two teams get put in an elimination battle. So you could be the better team player, but when it comes to this elimination battle, it doesn't matter how good you are, it depends on the task at the time. You could be a really good survivalist, but you could be shit at one thing in particular, and that's the one thing that'll take you out. So I like watching it. I do like watching it. They've got different formats of it, but the whole Naked and Afraid franchise, I do like it. I could never do it myself, because I can't kill food. You know what I mean? I can't kill animals. It's not in my nature. Can't gut animals, definitely not in my nature. And a lot of the food out there I wouldn't eat anyway, so again, I'd starve. And I don't do bugs and creepy crawlies, so yeah, sometimes they get eaten alive by mosquitoes and things. There's no let up from it. Oh, I've seen Survival Pink, but I'd go so far, personally, just for me, I'd say Naked and Afraid's better. And there's a lot of seasons of it as well. So if anybody wants to watch that, it's on Discovery Plus. How rude, Pink. How rude. You've hurt my ears and my heart saying that. You have to go there to see the appeal, that's the thing. For them that don't see the appeal, you have to actually be there and experience it. Well, anywho, I'm going to stop waffling on it, yes. And I'm going to cut and run for the night because my voice is starting to go, yawning my head off, and I'm aching, so it's time for me to go and say nighty-night to everybody. But again, I thank everybody that's joined in for tonight and everybody that's just had, come in for the natter. Appreciate everyone's continued support, even though I've been MIA for a bit, but, I've partly explained why tonight. And again, if yous are all not busy on Saturday, Sunday this weekend, keep an eye out for a live for the Maryport Taste of the Sea Festival. All going well, I should be able to get down there for it, as long as my health stays okay. And it should be a good laugh, good live. So, yeah, keep an eye out. And, well, I'll try and do this again sometime soon. As I say, we don't always have to sing, do we? It's been nice chatting away to everyone. So yeah, take care everybody. I'm going to love you all and leave you all. And as I say, thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if I don't see you before, I'll see you on the weekend, hopefully. No, I love Blackpool Pink. So, yeah. Good night, everybody. Good night, Gareth, Corinne, Peter, Pink, Mark, Sean, Mike, Tracy, and anybody else that I've missed that's still watching. Good night, everybody. Take care. Catch you all later. Wish me luck for tomorrow. And if I don't see you before the weekend, I'll probably see you in the chats on the other channels, those that go there. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, and good night. Bye, everybody. Catch y'all later.